Full name and date of birth, please.
Mark Valencia,
All right, Mr. Valencia, you were arrested yesterday and charged with 2 counts of kidnapping, apprehension of injury, which is a Class 4 felony, 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly instrument, a Class 4 felony, 1 count of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, disorderly conduct with a weapon, a Class 6 felony, discharging a firearm in the city limits, a Class 6 felony. I appoint the Public Defense Services to represent you as your defense attorney in this case. You were on felony release when this is alleged to have occurred. You have a pending felony case. Under Arizona law, if you are arrested, charged with a felony and released, which you were yesterday, as of yesterday, and while you are on that release, you are arrested and charged with committing a new felony, you're not entitled to have a bond set or be released. On the new charge, your next court date will be September 5th at 8:30 in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. And your order is right over there. The officers, Mr. Valencia, your order is right behind you, right over there. All right, Dion Jones, and then it'll be Juan Quiros, right over there. Full name, date of birth, please.
Dion Jones.
All right, Mr. Jones, you were arrested earlier today, charged with giving false information to law enforcement. That's a Class 5 felony, but a form of adult upon a minor physical abuse. That's a Class 2 felony. The Public Defense Services Office of Public Defense Services is appointed to represent you as your attorney. You also were on felony release when this is alleged to have occurred, so you'll be held without bond, at least until your next court appearance, which will be September 5th at 8:30, Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. And your order, did they hand it to you already?
Yes.
All right, there you go. Everything that I put on the record is printed on that form. Okay. Including dates, times, places, addresses, and everything. All right, Juan Quiros. Then it'll be.
Can I say something?
What's yes?
When that happened yesterday, I didn't have no knowing of it, and then I never hurt no kid.
I know, and the circumstances of the case don't mean that you physically abuse somebody, all right? That's not necessary. All right, Juan Quiros, and then it'll be William Brunswick. Full name, date of birth?
Juan Carlos Quiros, Jr.
Mr. Quiros, you're on felony probation for 2 separate felony convictions in Maricopa County. They contend you violated conditions of probation. August 6th, they issued a warrant for your arrest, and each of the 2 probation cases with a $50 bond in each case. Your next court date on these matters will be your revocation arraignment hearing in Superior Court, September 6th at 8:30. And all that's printed on the form they gave you. All right, William Brunswick, yes?
Grab your paperwork and then to the left. Read your paperwork.
After Mr. Brunswick will be Victor Jones. Full name, date of birth?
Brunswick.
All right, you, sir, are on felony probation. They contend you violated conditions of probation, and on July 26th, a warrant for your arrest was issued with a $1,000 bond. Next court date will be a revocation arraignment hearing, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, September 6th at 8:30. All right, Victor Jones, and then it'll be Kendra Hodges. Full name, date of birth, please.
Victor Jones, birthday.
All right, you were arrested earlier today, charged with possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. That is a Class 4 felony. The Public Defender's Office appointed to represent you. You also have a probation violation matter. Your probation officer has requested, you were on felony probation, requested that a hold be placed on the new possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. A $500 bond has been set. A Public Defender's Office appointed to represent you. Next court date, September 6th at 8:30, downtown Phoenix. And then on the probation violation matter, the Public Defender's Office is representing you. A $500 bond is set. Your revocation arraignment hearing is September 6th at 8:30 also. Okay, Kendra Hodges, and then it'll be, after Ms. Hodges will be Nancy Munguia. Full name, date of birth, please.
Kendra Hodges.
All right, ma'am. You were arrested earlier today, charged with possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, driving on a suspended or revoked license, a misdemeanor. Public Defender's Office appointed to represent you. You also have you have 4 other warrants that I'll get to in a minute. A $500 bond is set on your new arrest. Your next court date will be in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, September 6th at 8:30. Now, on the other warrants, you have a warrant from Desert Ridge Justice Court. That was as a result of a driving on a suspended or revoked license. This is alleged to have occurred in December of 2021 when you didn't show up. They issued a warrant for your arrest with a $500 bond. Your next court date in that matter will be in Desert Ridge Justice Court on September 5th at 8:30. Then you've got a warrant, a direct complaint. This is a new case that you haven't been arraigned on before. It's alleged that you possess dangerous drugs. I'll tell you the date now that I'm on it.
You said the date, what?
No, I'll tell you the date.
Oh, I apologize.
I'll tell you. The date is October 23rd of 2021. It's alleged that you possessed or dangerous drugs. That's a Class 4 felony. This warrant was issued on July 18th of 2022 with a $100 bond. I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Next court date, September 6th at 8:30, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. Then, out of Surprise Municipal Court, in 2 separate cases, you have warrants. You have a warrant, this is on a DUI case. And that warrant, I don't have, they didn't give me the details of it yet.
So, sir, Your Honor, so there was one in 2013 that I had gotten.
What's that?
There was I had gotten a DUI in 2013, but that was supposed to be done. I already did everything for that. Could that possibly be that?
This is alleged to have occurred on October 23rd of 2021.
Oh, no, okay.
Well, okay.
No, I apologize, no, that's.
All right, so, in each of these warrants, a $50 bond was set. Your next court date now will be September 10th at 1:30, Surprise Municipal Court. All right, you've got all those in front of you. All right, Nancy Munguia. And then it will be William Snodgrass. Full name, date of birth, please.
Nancy Munguia.
Full name.
Nancy Munguia.
Date of birth. You have 3 criminal cases pending. One is aggravated DUI for Class 4 felony because your license was alleged to have been suspended or revoked. Reckless driving in that case, a misdemeanor, and then having an open container of alcohol, which is a Class 2 misdemeanor in that case. Then the next case would be possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. Third case is possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. Possession of narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony. Possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. And 2 counts of aggravated DUI, Class 4 felony. That's the second. Let me see. Yeah, that's the second case. Actually, the first case I read to you was the case above it, and I apologize. Let me start over again. First case, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. Second case, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotic drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, and aggravated DUI, a Class 4 felony. Then the third case is possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. You were before the court in all three on Rule 11 hearings when you did not appear on August 22nd. A warrant for your arrest was issued in all three cases. It's a no bond warrant. Your next court date in these matters will be September 5th at 9 a.m. in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix. Yes.
So I went to court and they gave me a paper from court. I still have the paper. They wrote down that I had court for the 27th, and I still have that paper.
Well, make sure you show it to them, and if they're wrong, I can't tell you except that what the minute entry says and what the court issued was these warrants were issued because you failed to appear on August 22nd.
Yeah.
I believe that's what it is. These are my handwritten notes, but I believe that's it. If you've got something that shows that you were supposed to be there on a different date and they made a mistake, make sure you bring them to court. Have somebody bring them for you, okay?
I have no
All right,
out there.
there you go. William Snodgrass, and then it'll be Stephanie Santiago. Full name, date of birth?
William Hayden Snodgrass.
All right, Mr. Snodgrass, it's alleged that earlier today you possessed dangerous drugs, a Class 6 felony, and you had an open container of liquor in your vehicle when you were stopped. That's a misdemeanor. I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're being released on your own recognizance to appear in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, on September 16th at 8:30. Everything I tell you is printed on that document. All right, okay, you can go back in that room. Stephanie Santiago